When I think about the grieving process, sometimes we're grieving before we lose somebody. Sometimes we're grieving afterwards, sometimes through. And sometimes we experience our grief in moments that catch you off guard. And I think in the case of the song Good Man James, that song is about my relationship with my father. And I wrote that song several years after my father had passed. And what I tried to deal with that song was the relationship, which I had come to realize was something that I was grieving a relationship which we didn't have, and trying to honor and respect a man whom I loved, and I felt I needed to try to reach some sort of standard. I was at a certain point in my life, I was going through a difficult time. I had gone through a nervous breakdown, and it was a rough time for me and my family. And part of getting well was trying to come to some understanding of things that had affected me profoundly. And my early relationship with my father was something that probably was informing my behaviors. And some of that processing that I was doing as a child was very beneficial. It was giving me a drive. It was giving me a purpose. Some of it was an emptiness that I was trying to fill in other ways that were not beneficial to perhaps interpersonal relationships and just a sense of being unsettled. And I really had to come to terms with my relationship with my father in his passing. And I allowed myself to deal with the grief, to deal with understanding that that relationship wasn't whole. But also, it was very important that I recognized him for being the wonderful man that he was, and in many ways, the even better man that he became. And I guess that's really all that we can hope to be. We don't have instructions as parents. We make mistakes, we grow and we mature, and we hope that our children will come to see us in a way that is forgiving for areas perhaps where we left some things unsaid or inferred some things that weren't intended. But that song was very important. It helped me to heal. It was necessary. And it was a very difficult piece of music to perform and to sing, because it's deeply personal. But that was extremely therapeutic and beneficial to me as an individual.